Periscopers. It's been a bit since I've been able to have a few minutes to make a video. Hopefully this works out. I'm super excited to be able to have the time today to do it in particular because the Stampin' Up! Thoughtful Branches bundle goes live at midnight, I believe, so August 2nd on the dot. Let me show you. This is the printout from their website. So it comes with the stamp set and the matching dies, and it's just amazing. It's so gorgeous, so versatile, and it's definitely one of those items that I think everybody needs to have in their craft room. You can make so many different styles of cards, and it just makes it really easy to make beautiful things. If you haven't seen it, I'm sure if you're on Pinterest, you've seen it a ton. Just so many different samples. Beautiful, beautiful work people have been posting. If you haven't yet, go to Pinterest, search it, Stampin' Up! Thoughtful Branches, and you'll just find a whole bunch of ideas. So I wanted to share with you a few of the cards that I made using the bundle. This card will actually be one of my projects for my next stamping event. So August, I want to say it's 27th, we'll be making this, and that'll be in San Ramon, and we actually made this card at my Rockland birthday club last week too, and it went over really well. So it's super beautiful. This is inspired by Connie Collins, one of my sweet friends. If you've seen her blog, you probably have seen a card similar to this. I love the bold colors. I don't usually use these bold colors, and I just saw her card and it was so gorgeous, so I was really inspired to give those colors a try. And I used Melon Mambo and Bermuda Bay, and the stem, I believe that I used Wasabi. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. It might be Old Olive. Sometimes I get confused on my greens, but gorgeous card. One little tip about this card, it's probably hard to see it on the camera, but we use the sponge brayers. So these new little brayers, I love these. They're so cool. They work really well. You probably can't see it again on here, but if you hold a piece of this cardstock without any sponging up next to it, you can totally see the difference in the gradation and the kind of ombre effect. So we just sponged extra ink and gave it a cool kind of look. Here's another one. This will be sent out to my customers who place online orders with me this month. So if you order the bundle, you will be getting this the supplies to make this card. So when you get it, you will need Melon Mambo ink or reverse mark would work also, black ink, and the bundle, or not the bundle. I'll send you the pre-cut pieces. You'll need the stamp set at least. So the other thing about this card, I also used the foam brayer with a little of that same Bermuda Bay. The lighting's bad today, but just to slightly give some color to the white cardstock. And in person, you can just see the little pop of color, and it's really, it just adds a little cool touch to it. And this is the first card that I made with the bundle. I love this one. It's so beautiful. And I didn't stamp on it. I just cut this out of Sweet Sugar Plum. And, oh, what's that one? Eggplant. So that's eggplant and Sweet Sugar Plum together. So cute. I wanted to do something kind of different and show you guys another look to this bundle, or to this stencil, or not stencil, die cuts. I wanted to do a silhouette image, and I've already gotten most of the card done, but I wanted to just show you how easy the sponge brayers work. So this is my color combo, Smoky Slate, Crushed Curry, and Tangerine Tango. And I have two brayers here. So this one's gonna be for my Crushed Curry and Tangerine Tango. And then I have one for the Smoky Slate. So I'm gonna start with crushed curry. And I haven't found an issue with the brayers using two colors of ink that are similar. Maybe if you mixed like some crazy colors that didn't go together, it might be an issue, but it seemed to work fine using the orange and the yellow together, especially since, do you see how cool that is? And I love it because you can add as much color as you like, so you can just keep going over it as many times as you want. For this card, I wanted it to have kind of a fall effect, so I wanted to use that color combo to achieve that. So you'll just keep going over it until it's as dark as you like it. And if you keep blending it, you can actually blend out a lot of the harsh lines. So just keep going over it again, and eventually it'll all blend out. Alright, so that, I'm going to do it kind of quick, just to give you guys an idea of what we're going for. Now I have Tangerine Tango, and I want that to be my next color. I'm going for kind of that sunset look. These two colors work really well together. And for this one, I wanted it really dark. So on my original card, it did take me, you know, a few passes to get that kind of as dark as I wanted it to be. And I did go over the yellow again. And you can always go back and add more yellow if you want. A deeper yellow. Alright, I'm going to go over a couple more times and I'm going to do this smoky slate. Alright, so you guys kind of get the gist of it. You want it to look like a sunset. Alright, so we'll go with the smoky slate across the bottom. Just to give it, this is going to be like the grounding of the sunset. So I want it to have the ground and then the background sunset. Kind of create a cool scene. So I'll show you the finished one here in just a second. So I just wanted to show you that. And so this is the branch, and I've die cut it in black. So I'm just going to use my handy dandy die brush. Make a big mess on my table. Get rid of that. And then I'm going to use the new punch. I want to say it's called Classic Label, but I'm not 100% sure. So if you guys know, shout it out. This one. I think that's what it's called. And I really enjoy this punch. I wasn't sure that it was going to be my replacement to the word window, but it actually is perfect. And I use it, I used it for a couple of things on this card. So we're going to do 4 of those. The other thing that's cool about it is that not only can you get that arrow, but you can also get the banner end, which I'm always a huge fan of. And I was so sad when we got rid of our banner, the tiny banner and the hexagon. So I'm happy that this works too. So what you would do is just take your piece, put it in this way, and then when you punch it, you'll have the little flag tip. Alright, now I have to punch one more. Alright. So the look I was going for was kind of a rickety fence. So I use these, and I cut them at different levels, so you don't have to be super perfect because it's a fall-ish card. Halloween, if you will. We don't really do Halloween, but I know a lot of people celebrate it, and I think my customers will enjoy seeing this sample up on the display boards. So you'll just cut your little fence posts. The other thing that you're going to need is a super thin strip of black. And this, I didn't really have a measurement. I just cut it kind of as thin as I could. Well, I guess I could have cut it a little bit thinner, but it's probably like less than 1/8 of an inch. And you'll see kind of what we're going to do. We're going to build our little rickety fence. Looks like I cut some of these almost too perfect. But you guys get the kind of the gist of it. A little more. And so you'll put your fence down, and then you'll take your strip and lay that down, and then trim it. So you actually have, you know, if you have enough. Otherwise, just cut 2 strips, but have something like this. And you'll glue that all down. And then add your tree. And I cut out one of the little birds. I thought he could be my little crow on my fence. And now he's ran away, so I'm going to show you the completed card. What it ends up looking like. Cute. I thought it came out really good. And this is our new black baker's twine. And all I did is I took the length that I wanted for my card, and then I just pulled it apart to give it that kind of frayed look, and then I tied it around. So you just untwine a few strands and then wrap it around and get that little frayed effect. And this is from the labeler alphabet. Let me grab it. Hold on 1 second. This set. So I've been wanting this set, and I got it, and I haven't used it, so I'm super excited to bust it out today. And all I did is I put all the little letters on here, and I just stamped them one at a time. You know, this, obviously, H, you know, I just kept flipping my block and stamping it, and it worked out perfect because then I just used this to cut it out. And then snipped it on the 2 ends, and it fit perfectly. So that card is done. All I have to do is mount it onto my card base, and I am finished. Grab my adhesive. My kids have been crafting, and they've taken all of my adhesive. It's crazy, crazy, crazy. Alright, well, I'll go with this one. I usually want my fast fuse for this, but for now, I'll go with the snail. I know it's not going to be permanent. I'll have to go back and fast fuse it on, especially when you have twine or anything behind there. My snail works great for like DSP and thin things, light things, but it doesn't like resistance and heavy embellishments. So, okay guys, well that's all I have for you today. Again, this bundle will be available. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you guys like it. This bundle will be available tonight or tomorrow. So you can go on and order it from, you can go to my website. It's mypaperparadise.com and click the little shop now button and get the bundle all set, ready to mail right to your house. If you need the product numbers, they're right here. So this is the bundle is 144328, And I'm sure that you don't want to get them separately, but if you do, the numbers are right here. So 143539, that's just the stamp set. 143538, that's just the dies. I definitely think you need it all because it all coordinates so well. And it's just one of those must-have things. You asked if I was going to do evening classes on Periscope or in person. It's in person. I do try to get evening classes in once in a while. In person? Are you in Rockland area? I usually do one a month on a Friday. Life's been a little bit crazy, so I haven't had that. I haven't had one in a couple of months. But if you go to my meetup group, which you can find that through my website too. If you go to mypaperparadise.com, there's scroll down on the right hand side, you'll see a little thing that says meetup or something like that. If you click that, hopefully it should go to the my meetup group, and you can see all my class schedule on there. You can go on, I think there's, oh, you only saw mornings. Yeah, for now, because of summertime, I was only doing daytime classes. But as Christmas time and fall and stuff comes along, hopefully be able to get those evening classes back on there. So keep watch for those, and hopefully our schedules will line up and we'll be able to meet up. So thank you guys for joining me today. I hope you liked my card. I'm hoping to get everything photographed and up on my poor blog. It's been a while. I've had crazy things going on, but hopefully I can get my stuff back on track and get these photos up for you in the video. So have a great day, and I will see you guys next time.